What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Misfire. We are going to be messing with my Nova. Yeah, so not the Nova hardtop car that's been racing for the last 5 years I've owned since I was 14. No, we are going to be talking about the one with a Bluetooth floor and racing slicks in the front. Ow. And tries to hurt me with its whatever those are. Yep, there you go. Stay there. That's going to hit me later in the head. Yeah, we're going to talk about my Nova Wagon. So, this car we bought 2 years ago, a year and a half ago at this point, and we haven't done anything with it just because of timing and life and all that stuff. And today, we're going to start actually messing with this car, and the plan with it is to do as dirt cheap as possible, get this thing running. And so we have a 230 straight 6, and I think we have another transmission. There's a power glide in this currently. We have a 230 straight 6. I believe this one has a 194 in it. And my idea right now is to clean up that 230 because it's the one that's out of Abby's car. Now it's been sitting outside under a tarp. So we're fingers crossed everything's okay with that engine. We're going to put that guy in here and we're going to make it work as cheap as possible. We need a drive shaft, we need some other stuff, make the brakes work, and make this rusty pile drive, and then we'll go from there. The whole end goal for this thing is to make this the fastest car that we have on the property. So I want to build this car into an 850 9-second car with either a big block, small block Chevy NA stuff, or we can go turbo LS, nitrous small block. I mean, there's the world. Get out of my head. Stop hitting me in the head. We have endless possibilities here. So this video is obviously not going to be getting this thing running. It's going to be getting this thing cleaned up enough to where we can get it in the shop and start looking at things. So, and then doing some basic little stuff kind of assessing here what's going on. And that's including getting this back seat cleaned up. So let's start going with that. This is the first time I've actually looked at this thing since we've bought it. I've come over here and done this to it, rubbed the car and go, ooh, one day and play race car in it sometimes, allegedly. But yeah, so today I'm gonna at least take the crap that's out of the back and put it somewhere, and I want to put the seat up because I want to see what this back seat looks like. I still haven't seen a back seat in this car. So we have the fenders, which those are choice fenders. These are the OG fenders off this car. Those are totally fixable. That's rust is falling off them. And then a whole bunch of OG stuff off this thing. There's two different, I think there's 2 doors back here. At least one. I think there's 1 door. Okay. There's 1 door. The column that I got out of a 66 Nova. Part stuff. I'll set that guy there. Don't want to scratch the paint. And then there's some trim, this is fender trim, I think is what that is. Yeah, that's the fender trim that goes there. To help polish off the rest of the side of the car, which is nice. And that's a really straight piece of trim. Alright. That is the steering box out of that 66. So I bought that originally for the Nova, for my other Nova, because my Nova's a column shift originally, and it still has a little thing on this, and this is a 4-speed floor shifter column. So I was going to put this in it, but you have to change a whole bunch of stuff, and I wasn't about to do that right now. And I was wanting to rebuild that, then I realized there's way too many bearings in those for my brain when I was 19 to deal with, so I was like, I'm not going to deal with that right now. And my Nova sits how it is to this day, and it's totally fine. I don't really care. I'm going to sit you guys down so I can just kind of peel this stuff out as I go. And we'll reorganize all this stuff. I might even put this upstairs in the shop. Oh yeah, that's totally fixable. Just surface rust, really. Little Bondo fix that right up. I'll be fine. It's just like a Cadillac. That poor fender. A full cowl because this one's fully rotten out in this car. This bumper is actually really nice. Perfect. Okay, seeing the back seat up now makes it like so much better. I don't know why. It's just making it so much like cuter. This door is actually basically perfect. This is the front driver's side, I think. Which that one needs a little bit of work. So this one can just like bolt right on, and it might just be like mint on there. I should almost do that like right now, because right now it's so annoying to change, like open this door, because it doesn't have a lock. This doesn't work, as you can see. I mean, I know it's hard to believe, but that doesn't actually like open at all, so you have to go inside the door and use that guy currently, or you just leave the door like that. The issue I have is the patina is perfect. So I don't know, maybe I'll just take the door, the like lock cylinder stuff off that one, put on this one, and call it a day, because the rest of them work fine. Ready? Ugh, maybe not. Just kidding. Is there a lock? I've never opened one of these before. Or is it just really rusty? So all of this has to be back. That is the panel that was on the... That's the panel for the tailgate. Does this have to come up? Ah! Aha! Let me set you guys right there. Maybe you can see everything there? If you can see everything, I hope you can. So you lift up this guy first. It just rolls right back. Look at that. Yes, mold. That's not that bad though. I mean, it's a little moldy, but it's fine. The seat itself, it's actually like not bad. Like, you reupholster this dude and it's probably just like totally fine in here. Plus, I got like an extra inch right here for tires, so I can like open that up about ½ inch and I can get an extra little bit of room right there. The other thing I wanted to look at was the floor. Knock on wood, the floor looks good. Hey, see what I did there? Someone's already put a seat cover on this guy at one point. Seat belts, those are good. Up in there's good. Sweet. I'm sitting. I know it's moldy. This has way more legroom than the Nova does. And look at all that room back there for activities. That's awesome. You can put a whole bunch of crap in there. A couple people, like 4 people can be riding in this thing. Big block power up front. There. Big block power or small block or turbo LS power up front. Mint. It'll just be good in here. So I'm excited. This is cool. And the seat's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. Oh, yeah. And the floor is actually solid, which makes me happy. I'm like... I know, that's awesome. I was like, woohoo! The roof is all surface, and that's all mostly surface stuff. Right. It's just that.
Spiders. Yeah.
But we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to look past that.
got like spider webs all over my face.
I'm sorry.
No, it looks good.
But
would you even want to cover the roof with?
Part of me's like, I do, and then part of me's like, you scuff all this and like fix this kind of stuff.
Right.
And then we just seal it, like clear coat it and call it a day.
I want to keep it patinaed.
Because it would look sick patinaed. The only issue is this.
It already is. You just buff it.
Yeah. The only issue is stuff like this that we have to fix.
Yeah, but that's easy.
And then
Plate out and...
then you turn it black, I guess. It's just black spots.
Mm-hmm.
The black spot. I'm like, it's like my car, just...
You have full-blown spider eggs.
We're just gonna... And then the back, I mean... The floor in the back's actually really solid, too.
Mm-hmm.
Where the spare tire was, it's obviously... There's holes, but that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this whole floor is solid. I'm like...
It's definitely the grandma mom car.
It's 100%. I have both the mom cars.
You do.
Not only do I have the hardtop car, which is like the hot rod mom car, I had the mom car. Or the cool dad car.
I like the chrome is still like immaculate.
I know, and it's rusty all around it, and chrome's like,
still
the stainless is mint. But I think, yeah, should go up.
She said no. Again, I said oh! Wrong way. Oh, how funny.
And then we need, there's a guy that rebuilds these.
Yeah.
We can send it off to him and he can
would
like
it
rebuild
click?
it and do it. Yeah, it should lock right there.
Hello.
There should be a lock right there. You see where it's broken right there?
Yeah.
There should be.
Does it open to the side or
Nope.
does it open out? Oh, it opens down. So did they have to roll the window down to?
Yep.
That's funny.
It's like the Blazer. This is honestly the worst part of the car, right here.
Okay.
Where the rust and stuff is in these corners. And then the tailgate. We have to fix the tailgate too. But that's not that hard. It's not,
Well, when you're learning how to do it. Then
yeah.
it's all difficult.
We are not experts at bodywork at all. But
I'm an expert at welding.
she's an expert at welding. I'm an expert at hodgepodging things together. So, combined, we might be able to do something.
Parts.
I know, right?
Perfect.
You want to see something? Look at the tops of these fenders. Those are the original ones that were off this car. I think a little fiberglass would just be fine on those, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like that right there.
Yep. Good as new.
Just spray paint them real
Mary
quick. They'd
Poppins it. Let's do it.
They'd be fine.
Just a spoonful of sugar, honey. All good.
This dent will come right out. We're gonna forget about the.
No, that's when you pull the mater. Every dent
True.
is a memory. And it's
You know what I'm impressed with though?
What?
Is that every bolt that was holding this on
Yeah.
looks like it just came off. You see where the paint was, where all the bolts were?
Funny.
So
oh
like,
my gosh.
pretty bleh.
Look, that one's still smooth. That's still your color.
It is.
It is.
So it's
Look,
super,
just dump your touch-up paint. And
right? Just
add
get a
some
can of
water
touch up,
and-
it'll be fine.
make it look good.
So when we were told about this car, which makes it super sad, this car, I think last time it was registered was 88 or something like that, and it sat for literally 30 years, basically. It's been sitting for almost 40 at this point. And it sat in a covered barn, but the nose was sticking out of the barn, so the entire front clip of the car got just soaked with rain and snow up in Ohio and just rusted out. So those fenders are just junk. And you can, yeah, they're trashed. The front, what do you call that? I can't think of the word now. That thing is trashed on this thing. The A-pillars are junk. We have to replace the A-pillars. But the inside skin is okay, so we just have to replace the outer skin. Underneath this is junk. You can see these fenders aren't the best either, but at some point this will get fiberglass stuff, so it won't matter. But like this is patinaed. It's fine. And the best part about this first iteration of this car is we're not touching any of it. we're going to do is we're going to put her straight six in it and fix the drum brakes, put a drive shaft in it, and make it drive.
Sir.
And put floors in the front of it because they're Bluetooth.
You're so tall.
We do this. But yeah, we do have to do body-wise. Those. Unless you want a Flintstone in the car, which is totally fine. I'm okay with that. It's Flintstone powered.
Yeah.
It's 4 feet power.
You won't go that fast.
No, but it's 4 foot power, which
You'll
is
get
totally
somewhere.
fine. 4 foot power is equal to like 3 duck power, which is about half a horsepower.
Go
Math.
about as fast as the lawnmower.
Yeah, probably. Down a hill. And then we don't have brakes to stop, which is fine.
It's a little dangly.
Where is it?
The dangly from the
Oh, yeah, the little...
perfume here.
That guy. Is that a chicken? I don't even know what that is.
know. I just noticed it though. I was like, oh,
That's funny.
We took somebody's momentum.
It's very depressing though, because I had a dash pad that wasn't nearly as bad as this one in California.
Yeah.
That I left in California. Because I was like, I'll never need that again. Idiot. But yeah, there's all this stuff off my Nova that we can put on this car, so...
And we'll have to get new door panels.
You'll have to get new door panels and things like that. What do you mean? That one's totally fine over there.
There's a cougar in the car.
Looks like there was.
That's what it looks
Looked
like.
like there was. But...
Oh, I saw rust and pieces fall off.
It's fine.
That hurt me.
That's its special feature. That's its special features it has. That's...
Yeah, it leaves pieces of itself wherever it goes.
So should it be called the Crusty Wagon?
The
Or
Crusty Wagon, yes.
should that be the name of the car, is the Crusty Wagon? The Crusty Nova? Or should it be called the Pine Tree Wagon, or whatever you want to call that? Because there was a tree growing up through it at some point in its life. And it didn't, yeah, like I said, Ohio, and I think the registration was like the late 80s, early 90s. I know. But it has been some places though. It's been to Kentucky, and it's been around a little bit. But yeah. I hear something over there. Alright. Now we have stuff thrown around. I'm gonna start like assessing engine stuff, and we'll get that engine out on a later date. Not today, and we'll start looking at that, swapping stuff around, just so we can start seeing what it all looks like.
Plus we have to tear all the parts that we used for the Camaro for rod run back out because they belong to your dad's and his truck.
There's like 7
And
other things that are
Suburban.
going on at the same time, on top of that coming here, which is a totally other video that's going to be coming on very soon. So these are going to be build videos. We're going to probably be bouncing around back and forth. You're going to see like this one for an episode, those for an episode, and we're just going to like keep rotating. My Nova. Oh, we're going to go racing. Oh, we're back to a car show. Oh, we're going to go racing. And then Camaro, Wagon, Nova, Firebird.
Hey, they're all running. That's all that matters. They're all
Mostly running. This is good. You're not going to see this until I start like doing major stuff to it. Yeah, fancy stuff. Clear coating and pinstriping. Yeah. So
Someone teach me.
someone teach me. Okay. Okay, so it's been a number of days since I last worked on the wagon, and there's a reason for that. So one, it's been absolutely drenching downpour rain, and which that doesn't really affect me working on this thing. However, I did find something else that is going to drastically change the plans for this guy. So I will put that in the next video, but I'm going to hint at it involves a road trip, a trailer, and my truck. Yeah. So it's not meaning we're not going to build this one, but it just means we have a lot more ability and we have a lot more parts. So that being said, this door does close. I did make this door work on the button, and it closes really, really well. The one that was on this car originally was this guy. And what would end up happening is this, I don't know how it's broken. Maybe it's warped on the backside or something. But it'll basically get in here and get stuck like underneath that little lip right there, and you couldn't get it out. So you'd have to take it off to even like be able to undo the thing. So I just swapped it with the door that I had, which is the one sitting over there. So I just swapped it that way the patina matches. I'm not changing doors or any kind of major body panels in the car, at least for now. So that's kind of what's going on with this. Be sure to follow along because there's potentially a 307 build that's going to be for this. There's potentially an LS build. I don't know quite yet, but I'm maybe straying away from the original idea of this as being like the dirt cheap as possible, getting this thing running, because the dirt cheap as possible is still a couple $100, and I could put that couple $100 towards a front clip for this car and the speedway stuff, so we can still do the budget go fast stuff, but it'll be budget go fast, not budget just getting it running and driving. Because I mean, it's cool having a running driving 230 straight 6 car, but how cool is it versus spending an extra couple $1,000s and having a front clip that's ready for a small block Chevy, and we can go fast and go, 10s, go 11s even, in, a small block LS turbo build, something like that. And this next thing we're going to go get is definitely going to help that. So be sure to follow along as we keep doing this stuff, because I'm going to keep working on this guy along with everything else we're doing. So be sure to check out all that stuff and check out the videos that are going to be coming up on this very soon. So that being said, see you guys later. Peace.